The Chicago Bulls' 13 games through the NBA season are ranked 8th in defense. Despite this team being known more for the offensive brilliance of their two on-ball stars, their game on the other side of the ball has been just as intriguing and can show the future of modern NBA defenses. What makes this team unique is their use of help and rotation defense. Look at this play, for example. Io helps on the initial drive and knows the outcome is a right side corner three. This allows him to blow up a play and result in a bad shot. The idea is to use split defenders and quick decision makers to take away an initial advantage, either resetting the play or forcing an isolation shot. This forces the offense to have really quick decision makers or great off the catch players, something most teams don't have. To run this, you need great gap and rotation defenders, solid communication, good man defenders, and trust. As many times NBA players end up ball watching instead of being attentive to their off-ball assignment, which cannot happen when playing split. This is to cover up the defensive woes of Vucevic, a weak rim protector who's best used to deter passing angles and stop drivers' momentum before they get in stride. The defensive trio of Patrick Williams, Ayo Dosunmu, and Alex Caruso is really what ties this defensive unit together. Patrick Williams' weak side help, on-ball defense, and consistent off-ball awareness allows him to be guided by Caruso and Ayo's decision-making. What makes Ayo special is the ability to rotate fast on the closeouts, play great gap defense, and force passes when doubling. Because he knows the outcome, this blows up so many plays for the opposing team. Caruso is the do-it-all defender, while also being the best communicator. One of the tactics they use to give them more time on rotations is to emphasize passing angles. See on this play here, Caruso takes away the classic over-the-top to Tatum and forces a weaker bounce pass, giving more time for Caruso to rotate. This pass deterrence results in a much tougher shot for the offense. They had to be consistent with their rotations due to there being no backline. This makes miniature blunders seem huge. On this play, DJJ is supposed to recognize that he needs to step up to the shooter and trust Caruso and Pat to make the right rotation. Even if Yuta is hit, this now forces Levine to slide down and DJJ to play split on two defenders. This would allow Caruso to either blow up the play as Yuta isn't a good player in the paint, or force a longer pass to give them more time for rotations. Here Patrick Williams does classic ball watching and forgets Tatum on a cut to the basket. DeMar is applying a classic Ayo read, doubling and then rotating to the corner, but instead DeMar ball watches, leading to a successful advantage and an open shot. This time, both JaMychal Green and DeMar forget their assignment, as DeMar is supposed to leave his man and rotate to the wing shooter, with Michael sprinting to the corner. But when applying philosophy, they get rolling. Here's Vuk showing solid rim returns against the slasher, killing their momentum. They're great in passing lanes and in transition, forcing multiple steals and setting many shots to the rafters. In total, the defensive ideas are pretty innovative on how to cover offenses. Due to the lack of defensive help, however, I doubt we will see this iteration reach elite heights. But if this philosophy was used with a better defensive unit, it could change the way we view perimeter defensive impact forever. This is Forgotten Gems, and thank you for listening.